right. The deepest sigh ever. All right. Let me see here. Should get the notification. We are live. Bada bing, bada boom, baby. We are live. We're good to go. That is a disgusting candle. Of course, that was a little bit expected. Hello, Made in Korea. Hello, Jose. Hello, Hancock. Hello, everybody. Can you guys hear me loud and clear? Please let me know, and then we'll go ahead and start. Yo. Everybody good? Everybody good? Okay, cool. So, there's a lot I want to talk about. Of course, let's go over the trade setups today. First things first, educational session. And then after in the live stream, I'll give you guys some targets. And then, of course, I'll explain a few psychological things that I've noticed from a lot of you. It's going to be a good session. So, of course, sit back, relax, 30 minutes max. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. So I'm only going to go with the points. So, starting off on today's trade with Bitcoin. Now with Bitcoin, of course, we were testing a very key resistance level here at 89.9. I told you guys this a lot of times, of course, the fact that when you have a major resistance being tested and the exponential moving averages squeezing like this, 9 out of 10 times you see a breakout formation. In order for it to be considered a BART formation, so some of you guys messaged me and said, hey, Pingu, this looks like a BART. In order for it to be considered a BART formation is the fact that the exponential moving averages have to break, then retest as resistance. Then you are right. Then a BART formation is in play. This is something that a lot of traders struggle with. They think that the BART formation is here because, of course, Bitcoin is breaking out past all-time high over and over and over, and they want the bias of shorting. And I told you guys this many times. The ones that shorted here for swings, they wanted to see that break formation. What happened here was this candlestick was not luck. The reason why we saw such a large candlestick here was because shorts were getting squeezed. All of these shorts right here ended up getting liquidated. And that's why I keep telling you guys, you are much better off just looking for long positions. Don't be that person that looks for short positions, even right now on Bitcoin, okay? The current trade setup, of course, the reason why we scalp is because you can see the trade that we had today, 89.9, it happened within a few seconds. Bitcoin actually broke from 89.9 into 90.4 into 93,000 within a few minutes. And that's why I tell you guys, the current trading conditions are extremely in our favor. You don't have to use high leverage. You don't have to have a lot of margin. You can make a lot of money in this market as long as you have the levels right. Now, starting off number 2, the second trade setup, of course, was Bonk. And this, of course, was a trade setup that we had to be a little bit more cautious about, is because Bonk, like many coins, is a meme coin. And with meme coins, the volatility is massive. I gave you guys these levels in the live stream yesterday, and I said, look, if Bonk breaks above the 36.8 region or even the wick high, we are going to see a squeeze. We saw Bonk break above into the highs of 42. From a daily structure, this was a very simple trade. You can see that this was a massive breakout, but it did get rejected on the wick highs. We didn't break wick high. There was no confirmation for a wick high. A lot of you guys were saying, Pingu, I want to swing. I want to swing. And I kept telling you, look, we are not swinging Bonk, because if Bonk now, given Bitcoin dropping, decides to break below the exponential moving averages, you will be liquidated. It will be a very bad candle. It's not worth your time. Instead, we are simply looking for scalping opportunities. Now, the third trade was Pepe. And Pepe was one of those trades that, of course, same thing with meme coins, was very, 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 very good. Because you can see 1490 was a major resistance. I mentioned that if 1490 ends up breaking, we are going to see a squeeze. Of course, people can say, oh, well, that's because of the news or whatever. But just from a technical side, from previous price analysis, I gave you guys this trade yesterday. I didn't know that Pepe was going to be listed on Coinbase today. I didn't know Pepe was going to be listed across the exchanges today. That was not something I knew. But what I did know was that this was a major resistance point at 1490. The reason why is looking at previous price analysis, this level had multiple wick opportunities. And I said, look, with these many wicks and this much consolidation, if we end up breaking the 1490, we most likely see a squeeze. And that's exactly what happened. Of course, the squeeze went up into the 22 region and then saw somewhat of a reversal, but we're not done just yet. Pepe can definitely continue. But again, this all is dependent on Bitcoin. If the leader starts to fall, everyone starts to fall. A lot of you guys wanted to trade Ethereum today, and I said, look, I don't trust Ethereum today. The reason why is because we didn't end up breaking wick high. This was just consolidation. Regardless of Bitcoin breaking out, there was no confirmation for us to enter a trade. You can see the candlestick up, the candlestick down. This is what we call a liquidation fest, because not only did shorts get wrecked, but as well as longs got wrecked, right? So both sides got destroyed. We didn't trade that. We were not interested in that. We saved our money today, right? Last trade here. XRP, of course, at 0.75, we look for a breakout formation. XRP, I told you guys this many times, I'm not a fan of this coin, but we can't simply ignore every time 0.75 is tested, we see a possible squeeze. We've seen it happen multiple times. So that's why it's on our radar. 0.75 breaks, then you enter a long position. Otherwise, you are not trading this zone. Last but not least, of course, everyone's favorite is Doge. Doge is in a consolidation. This is what you call a consolidation. We need Doge to break above 0.44 in order for us to squeeze. That is the last remaining resistance Doge has before the 70-cent region. Yes, it can happen within 2 days because it's happened before. Pay attention to Doge. Right now, what I would like to see, of course, is our 20 exponential moving average being tested. I'm not confident in Doge swing positions. If you've noticed, I've only been saying scalp, scalp, scalp. Is because I'm not confident in the current trade setup. I would be much more confident if we got the 20 exponential moving average retest, a break above, then retest as support, something like this. That is a bullish indicator. That is a massive trade setup, and that's exactly what I'm paying attention to on Doge as of right now. Now, point number 2, I want to talk about the psychological things of what happened today. A lot of you guys made money, so great, congratulations, awesome for you. Some of you guys didn't. Some of you guys over-leveraged or over-traded and actually ended up losing some money. So this brings me to my next point. Guys, the current market structure, you don't need to do 30, 40, 50x leverage. It does not make sense. You can simply do 3, 5, 7, 10x leverage and make the same amount of significant gains. And of course, I'm not talking to everyone here, just those of you that the ones that are veterans or the whales in here that are listening. You guys are good. You guys already know how to trade. I don't need to teach you. But for those of you that are not, this is to a double-edged sword. You cannot go extreme leverage on meme coins and then get burned and then expect anything else. Shiba, Doge, everything, like I said, is extremely volatile. Even with Bonk, some of you had 20x positions open. You got lucky today. Yes, you did. It was not a trade setup for 20x. You got lucky on the break formation and you scalped it. But if the trade were to do something like yesterday where we saw a break that immediately nuked and you ended up holding your position, you got liquidated. And that's why it is not worth for you to end up holding your trades, guys. I'm not gonna raise my blood pressure from like last stream, but guys, please, 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 just listen to me. Stop over trading, stop over leveraging. Some of you, I'm reading the mentorship class too, and you guys are all trading on your own, and I'm looking at it and you're losing, and I'm like, why are we trading? If I don't post a trade in the Telegram, then we are not trading. Today we've been 3 for 3, right? We had 3 for 3. We had Pepe, we had Bonk, and then I forgot the other one, the third one, whatever. Oh, Bitcoin. Pepe, Bonk, and Bitcoin. 3 for 3. That is enough trading for the day. You do not need to trade more. You have made money. Stop. Like, this is, and even me, I'm going to be honest. I've been giving you guys too much. I've been giving you too much because the market conditions are in our favor right now. It's free money to be taken on the board. There's free money. It is free money because when Bitcoin rips, everything rips, right? The problem is some of you guys are still in the old mentality where you are either panic closing your trades or closing them too early. So today's lesson is going to be explaining why you should pay attention to scalp positions. So for example, on Bitcoin, we knew that the break formation of 89.9 was going to happen, right? Because Bitcoin, of course, was consolidating. There's a few things that you have to pay attention to. When you are trading scalp positions, you are not guaranteed how much profit you are going to get. But what you are guaranteed is there is going to be some sort of squeeze position towards the upside. The reason why the whales win more than anyone else in this group, you guys always ask me, how did that whale turn 5,000 into 200,000 from your trap? It wasn't something special. I didn't give him secret signals and I said, okay, bro, this is it. I didn't do that. He was just following the Telegram. If you look at the trades and the entries he did, he was doing the exact same entries that I was sending in Telegram. The difference between that whale and everyone else is, number one, he doesn't have emotions. He does not care. If he has a little bit of drawdown, he does not care. The second reason is that what he does is, if he's in a profitable trade on Bitcoin at 89.9, you will notice that you should be placing your stop loss higher. As the trade pushes up, your stop loss should be in profit. This isn't one of those times where you end up just swinging it and pretend like you're good to go. That's not how this works, because even on Bitcoin, prime example, if we entered at 89.9 and let's say you went to go do something and now you came back, you are, congratulations, underwater. If you are busy, psychological, if you are busy doing something, if you are going out with your family, if you are going to bed, I better not see you hold a position. I don't care how good of a setup it looks. I don't care Joe Schmo made $50,000 off the trade today and you only made 100. I don't care. Stop holding the positions and going to do real life stuff. This market is extremely volatile. It's going to get worse. If we do not close a trade for profit, I have to sit there and spoon feed you and tell you, okay, time to close. I don't need to do that every single time. It should be drilled into your head by now of when to close a trade. So for example, if you are trading and you are up 15% on a trade, 10% on a trade, 5% on a trade, take your profits, because again, if you are 5% in the profit on a trade with low margin, low leverage, you can just move your stop loss higher. So if you are entering here, you can move your stop loss higher, higher, higher. And as the trade rallies, great. The whole reason of a scalp is to be in and out of a market. So it makes no sense to not do this sort of strategy. If you know that a breakout formation is going to happen, you can ride the profits. What does doing this do? Number one, if you do this by placing a break formation and then your stop loss higher, you are guaranteeing your profits. At a worst case scenario, you can tell yourself, hey, I might be up $400. I might be up $500. At a worst case scenario, if the trade reverses, I'm walking away with $300. Number two, psychological. Stop telling yourself that you only made X amount of money. Stop. You are getting into bad habits, because again, then you are going to start comparing yourself to everyone else. Oh, he made 20,000. I only made 1,000. I got to hold the trade next time so I can get that 20,000. That's not how this works, because guess what? That one person might have a completely different portfolio to yours and they don't care about 20,000. That's why they end up holding these trades, versus someone that $20,000 is life-changing amounts. You need to understand what kind of trader you are. Please sit down with yourself and figure it out. I'm not going to watch all 1,900 of you and go through each of your portfolios and tell you, okay, this is where we close. This is where we ride. No, I don't have time for that. Start figuring it out. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm being real with you. Figure your shit out, because I'm tired of sitting here saying the same things over and over and you guys are not listening. It's time to start listening. Number three, when it comes down to leverage, I don't want to see, oh, Pingu, I entered a meme coin on 30x leverage and I got liquidated. You are on your own for that front. When it comes down to psychological, please, if you are not used to trading Pepe, Bonk, Whiff, anything, don't trade. And there's reasons why I don't send them. There's reasons why I didn't share Dog Whiff Hat. It hit all-time high today, right? Let's quickly look at the chart. Look at Popcat. It hit all-time high today. Let's quickly look at Dog Whiff Hat though, right? We had the same sort of opportunity on Dog Whiff Hat. The reason why some of you messaged me and said, Pingu, Dog Whiff Hat, Dog Whiff Hat, Dog Whiff Hat. I already saw the trade setup. I saw the trade setup and I said the same thing. I knew that in my head that, hey, if this level breaks right here at 355, we squeeze. I knew that. But the reason I didn't send it is because I knew I would be sending everyone into a butchering shop and everyone would get wrecked. Because there was a lot of volatility that happened before and it's not worth the risk. It's not worth the risk of this chat. I will not send you a meme coin and tell you to go leverage it when I know most of you are struggling to even leverage to begin with. It's not worth my time. So yes, Just because Pingu's not sending you a trade setup doesn't mean that trade isn't valid. That's the whole point. If you see a trade setup on your own, take it. But use small leverage. If you make a mistake, then you're learning from that. Don't do 50x leverage on something and say, okay, Pingu, I was trying to practice on my own and end up losing everything. You are on your own. You are on your own. I cannot help you at that front. So again, guys, the psychological that's going to come from this bull run is going to be the hardest thing to teach, okay? When we are at all-time high, it becomes a very hard question to try to figure out where exactly do you take your profits, right? Because nobody knows if the trade is going to reverse. Nobody knows where exactly to place your stop loss is because, again, it's an all-time high. This is where the rule of thumb comes from. If you have 5% profits, take it. You are beating most traders in the world. You are doing this daily. You are banking. If the trade goes against you, do not panic close. There's going to be volatility. This is a rule set that you should have in your head, and I want to teach this to everyone. Pay attention. Let's assume you entered a position on Ethereum, and I'm going to use Ethereum's example because this is probably the biggest trade that sucks, but when it hits, it makes a lot of money. When we are long on Ethereum on a wick high break, so you can see something. So on a wick high break right here, there was a lot of volatility, right? So we broke, then we went down, we went back up. The number one rule of trading altcoins during breaks and it starts moving against you is to pay attention to Bitcoin. If Bitcoin is rallying, then there's no reason to panic. But if Bitcoin is reversing and now you're stuck in the trade, there's a time to close. And I'll give you an example of the Doge trade. Today with Doge, I said, look, we are looking for 0.44 break, but you can look for some nice scalp positions in between. Then I sent a message to you after an hour and I said, look, I don't like Doge right now. Be cautious because we were just stuck here. If Doge wanted to break out, it would have done that with Bitcoin. So that's when immediately when I said, look, be cautious at this zone. That's what I mean is these trades can reverse extremely quick. That's why I teach you. I know some of you don't like I hate the scalping. I hate the scalping. Look, I don't care what you like and don't like. It doesn't matter to me because at the end of the day, it's a proven strategy and it's very easy to do. The perfect example of this was Bitcoin. This wasn't a small trade, folks, that we had today in Telegram. This was 89.9 to 93,400. It doesn't matter what leverage you were on. It was a massive trade setup and a lot of people made a lot of money. The same thing with Bonk, the same thing with Pepe. These were not small trade setups that I gave you guys today. There was a lot of money to be made. The problem is some of you are starting to feel invincible because I am spoon feeding you. I am noticing that some of you are starting to trade high leverage trades on your own and think that you're going to win because Bitcoin is winning. Guys, guess what? Nobody has heard of your coin that you're leveraging. Nobody. If you're leveraging a tier 2 or tier 3 coin just because Bitcoin's moving, I have bad news for you. You're going to get liquidated. Please stick to Bitcoin and Ethereum. If you are good, if you are understanding the setups, if you are understanding the scalping, then move to Doge. But unless I say so, I better not see some dumb trade. I don't care if it's dog with hat. I don't care if it's Popcat. If you are not a whale and you are not profitable in the past month, I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I really don't want to hear it. Don't tag me. Don't message me. Don't DM me and say, Pingu, can you check this out? Pingu, I'm stuck in a trade. I don't care. I'm not going to help you because I told you not to do it. I keep having to sit here and explain to you guys, please, please, I'm doing this for you. I am trying to help you guys. I have done this for 7 years. I know the path some of you are taking. You will not last in this bull market. You are going to get liquidated. It's a harsh reality. I have some people crying to me in my DMs right now that said, hey, I entered a big trade, high leverage. I lost everything. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I cannot help you. I cannot help you. Because again, if you know the mistakes you're making and yet you're still making them, that is a responsibility on your own. It is different if I said, okay, guys, short Bitcoin 89,900. And then a big candle like this happened and it wrecked everyone. That is my responsibility. I take blame for that. But guess what? That didn't happen. It has not happened. It hasn't happened for months. There's times where some of you will enter a trade too early. There's times where some of you enter a trade too late. but that's a learning process. But if you look at the setups that I posted even today, Bitcoin, Pepe, Bonk, they were not posted during a squeeze. They were posted before the squeeze. Every single time it's before the move happens, and that is what is trading. You cannot have a teacher or mentor or anyone that sits there and tells you, yup, I called that, when you're entering after the move happened. There has been times, and I've explained this to you on Cardano, where the move happened and I just said, you know what, I'm not going to touch it because I don't want to lead anyone into the slaughterhouse. We're just not going to trade. That's happened. We've missed trade setups, right? But at the end of the day, guys, I am one person. I am one person handling 1,900 of you. To put it into a scope, usually most people at this range have massive teams and massive signal providers. I'm just one guy. So, and I always try to message every single person to reply back, no matter how much money you have, big or small. I always try my best to reply because I know that question might answer something for someone. I always try my best to respond. But if I am not responding, that does not mean that's a go-to for Dogwave Hat to go enter 10x leverage, 20x leverage, and go trade the coin. It does not make sense. If you are someone that, of course, is profitable, then go for it. You don't need me to confirm for you. All right, buddy, it looks like a good long. Go ahead. You don't need that shit from me. I'm not. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm just one guy. I don't need to sit there and be like, all right, man, good trade's good, enter it. It's not worth your time. So anyways, right now is a no trade zone, okay? Because looking at Bitcoin, this is extremely dangerous as of right now. We are in extreme conditions, guys, and I've been doing this for 7 years. We are now in extreme conditions. Bitcoin has rallied from 68,000 into the highs of 93,000 in what? The past, has it been like what, 8 days? That is extreme. When this pullback happens, and it is going to get nasty. Remember a few weeks ago, I told you guys about a $10,000 Bitcoin candle where it ended up flushing towards the downside within 1 second. Literally 1 second, Bitcoin dropped $10,000 in the previous bull run. It is going to happen again and again and again. Here is the candle. Again, you guys always ask for proof. So 58,000, wick down to 45,000 in 1 4-hour candlestick. Here's another one, same thing. Near all-time high 57, 4-hour candlestick open, 54, down to 44,000, 1 candlestick. Do you understand how many people are going to get wrecked if they're swinging Bitcoin where we are at right now? It is not a time for fun and games, ladies and gentlemen. This is a very scary time. This is something that even for me, I'm saying this is not realistic. It is not. The market has gone insane. Everyone has gone insane. Everyone's making so much money. This can only last for so long without a heavy correction. If Bitcoin right now just made the local top at 93,000 and we see a flush from here, most likely we see a wick down to 76. It can happen overnight. It can happen very fast. Position yourselves accordingly. That's why I keep telling you, stop using high leverage. Stop holding for hopes and dreams. Stop massive trading meme coins. I keep saying it because I'm trying to protect you. I'm trying to look after you. If I'm not sending a trade in the main Telegram, there is no trade. Guess what? You are not trading today, buddy. You're sitting on your ass and waiting for a trade setup to come. I don't care. I don't care if you have to make money. Last psychological point before I end the stream, and this is a very important one, so please listen to this one, okay? Last point. If you have bills, if you have mortgage, if you have something you need to buy and you have a certain amount of time to get to that point, please liquidate your leverage account and call it a day, because you are going to get liquidated yourself. The amount of times, and I'm speaking from experience because I did this, the amount of times where I was so close to a goal, so close to a psychological level in my account that I was like, if I just hit one more trade, I'm going to make it all back. If I hit one more trade, I'm going to hit my goal. And I ended up losing to the point where I had nothing left. It's happened. So please sit down with yourselves. If you do not have money for leverage, then you are not leveraging. End of story. Yes, you are seeing some people make hundreds of thousands of dollars from leverage. Yes, it is possible. This is the easiest money to be made in your life in a bull run. Yes, it's very possible. You're seeing it live. But there are certain conditions that first must be met. Number one, if you do not have money, do not trade crypto. Number two, if you are trading and you are in a position and it's keeping you up all night, you are over leveraging or over trading. Close the position. Number 3, stop comparing yourselves to other people. I don't care how much money people are making. Focus on yourself and your account. Stop pocket watching people and stop sitting there and trying to make excuses for others and say, oh, the reason he's winning is because he has X amount of money. The reason he's winning. No, it's not. You're being a sore loser. The reason he's winning is because they understand how to do this. They understand what I'm trying to teach. They have learned the recipe. They are now officially retired. They can do this every day. Guys, I am not joking with you. There are whales in the whale chat that are literally making hundreds of dollars just for fun. They're bored. They're so bored that they're making money because they don't know what else to do. They're just sitting there all making money together. That's what level we're at. And I want all of you guys to be at that level, but you cannot get to that level if you're not taking yourself serious. I can sit here and say, well, I can do a whole motivational speech and throw some music on for you and tell you, all right, guys, all right, Batman music, and now this is a speech I'm going to give. We're not getting anywhere in life. You're not. I'm sorry. I can't say anything magical for you to understand and learn from it. There's nothing I can do. Okay? So I want everyone to be on the same page. This live stream is recorded. Watch it again. I don't care. Watch it as many times as you want. Go to my first ever live stream and watch it. I have been the same exact way. 2,600 videos later, I am still the exact same person. I don't care. I will be the next same person for the next 10,000 videos. Start taking this serious. Please start taking this serious. If you are new to the channel and you are just tuning in, I'm going to send you my Telegram channel. It is free. Everything I do here for free. I don't need to charge. I make my own money. I don't care. I don't need to charge you for a course. I don't need to charge you for signals. I don't care. Please join and please learn, because I would much rather you make a few mistakes here and there and within the next 3 months you retire yourself and your family versus you paying some course guru and paying for his Lamborghini $100 a month and he sits there preaching to you, yup, if you want to join my lifestyle, my trade setups, join my $100 Telegram channel. And that's the problem. That's why people lose, is because then it turns into you trying to pay that $100 fee and just trying to make it. I don't need to do that. My channel is free. My shit is free. 2,600 videos. Do you understand, guys, how much I have worked for each and every one of you? Imagine, I was making videos in my car before lunch, when I was working, before the gym. I was sitting there and I was saying, no, I need to make this video because people depend on me. And I'm doing this still, even now, even during a bull run, I'm still sitting here making the same videos for free with the same levels, watching over everyone. It is exhausting. So I need you guys to start doing your part and doing what you need to do. Stop making stupid mistakes. Stop over trading. Stop over leveraging. Just focus. Just literally sit down, take an hour of your day, do a trade setup. You make money, you're done for the day, call it a day. No one cares. Just relax. All right. Last but not least, the trading competition is still on. So again, if you have not joined, it's in the Telegram. We are rank 5, I think, out of every single team right now, which is massive. So we are rank 5th out of every single team for PNL, for profits, as well as volume. So congrats to everyone that is on the team. If you aren't, Telegram, pin message, join the team. It's super fun. It's super easy. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you guys for listening. Again, there's a no trade zone as of right now. I'm putting a block on trading. No trades until the market decides what it wants to do. Be patient. Be, understanding with yourself. Don't rush trades. Be honest. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much. I will go ahead and look at Telegram messages after. Again, I don't know what's going on here. I will make a YouTube video on Doge. I will upload Doge for you guys. So, of course, we'll go from there. And I hope you guys, nice, Mungo. OC, awesome. I just read your message. Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for coming. Thank you guys for watching. I think this is the most people I've ever had in my stream, 127, which is kind of wild. And I appreciate you guys. I'm very grateful for you guys. Again, like I'm not trying to take it like, I'm not a conceited trader or anything. I'm very, very grateful for my community. I have built this from scratch. I have built this from 1 Telegram member to 1,900, and I know we're growing every day, but I'm still the same person. I'm not changing my ways. I'm not going to start charging you just because I'm like, oh, 1,900 times $30, I can make $27,000 a month. I don't need to do that. I will never do that. I don't care if there's 10,000 of you in the Telegram. This channel will always remain free. I have said this hundreds of times before. This channel is free and it will always remain free. Thank you guys for coming. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And once again, Peace out.